Hey kids, welcome back to Worth the Spin. I'm your host. Just check. Just check. It's just me. Alright, hey, check it out. I don't know if you looked at your calendars or not, but today's Wednesday. You know what that means? Video's on time for once. Yeah, that's right. Alright, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a complete accident. Alrighty. Point is, we're on time this week, so that's pretty cool. Okay, last week I showed you some new stuff that I got, new old stuff, and this week I'm going to show you some new stuff I got, some new old stuff. So I went back to said record store because I'm off on Wednesdays, and I was like, man, I really want to kind of go through those 45s again. I got a little bit of trade. It's going to take it somewhere else, but it's it's like an hour's drive from me. So I decided I didn't want to do that. So I would just go to this other place and see if I could sniff around and get a little bit of trade and go into the 45 room, the secret door again, because I really kind of want to get some of those, all those McCartney singles, and then a few other the foreign German ones, pressings. I really kind of want to get those too. But anyway, so I went down there with a very nice stack of trade, and he insulted me with a very low offer. So I said, that's okay. Thank you very much. I will just keep my stuff and take it elsewhere. So I did go elsewhere. And so this is a goofy place. So this place is called VSOC. And Vintage Stock is what it stands for. So anyway, they basically they'll buy anything off of you, anything at all you bring in, but you're likely to get 3 cents for it. So that's kind of how it works. And then they Google it or eBay it or whatever, find out if it's worth a lot of money, and then they jack the price up in the store 400 or 500%. I kid you not. I've traded movies and Blu-rays in before and gotten 50 cents and then found them on the shelf a few days later for $25, $30. That's how they operate. Anyway, so they usually get boxes of 45s and stuff, and it's usually just junk, and they don't always go through there because it takes forever. You know what it's like? If you go to a place and they have a bunch of loose boxes sitting around and they're filled with 45s, it's just like a process of, it takes you a while to go through there. You get kind of bored after doing it for 20 minutes or so, and then you start doing the big flip of handful, 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 handful. And then after about 5-10 minutes, you're like, I don't really need 45s anyway. So, but I went and I figured I spent a little time, flipped through there. They had a whole bunch of them. I could see some picture sleeves, so I was interested in those, just because you don't know what might pop up. So I started to go through them, and it was a lot, pretty much. Just 15 minutes of, But I got one box, and I just started automatically just doing the bigger chunk. And I did a big chunk, and I came across, voila, Motley Crue, Smoking in the Boys' Room. That's right. Original 45. That's the cover. I'm a big Motley Crue fan, so this is pretty cool for me. And again, kind of like the golden earring ones that I found. Is probably eventually what I'm going to do is find a section of wall downstairs, and it's going to be like just 45 on that wall to decorate it. This is your backside of it. And this is your side A, Smoking in the Boys' Room. And this is your side B. They always flip on me. Use it or lose it. That's right. Alrighty. Love some Motley Crue. So it's pretty cool to find that. I like to find some other ones, but it's not that big a deal. But these were in a box of 45s, and they were $1 a piece. So, they paid somebody 2 or 3 cents a piece for them, probably. I don't know. Anyway, so Motley Crue, Smoking in the Boys' Room. Love me some Motley Crue. We'll put that up there. Oop, almost went floor. Sorry. All right, so I flipped through a bunch of them that were in sleeves, out of sleeves, and most of them were like out of sleeves together. And I'm like, this is probably all crap. So I just flipped through there real quick. And when I did, I came across this here. I put them in these sleeves I had downstairs in my basement. I save sleeves in case I need them. So, all right, this is, I don't know if you can tell how nasty that is. That's what we're dealing with, guys. All right, so I found two singles. The old Tavili label. Twist and Shout, and There's a Place. And this one is Twist and Shout, and There's a Place. So they are different prints, but they are first printings. I believe, and I'll have to look into this, but I believe this is the one. The Twist and Shout is the one that has 7 different label variations. I'm pretty sure this is that. So there's 2 right here. I said they're first pressings. They are in pretty poor condition. I don't know if you could tell. Looks pretty good in the video. Ah, there you go. Look at that. Yeah, there's some tape across there. Looks like somebody skipped it across the floor. I haven't tried to clean these yet. I did the others. There you go. So you can see. That's one. And this is the other. And see if we can get a shot of that. There you go. All them surface scratches on there. Some I even stuck some yellow tape on her to cover, I guess, their initials or name. This is the B side. What a beauty, eh? Look at that. So that's pretty much what was in that box. So for a buck a piece, I figured I'd get them. Because they were first pressings, from what I can tell. And I'll try to clean them up. But I think these are going to be, unfortunately, I think these are going to be a loss. I'm not playing them on my turntable until I can get a good clean on them in my Studebaker. So until I do that. My Studebaker I talk about is a spin clean. That's the name on it, Studebaker, but it's a spin clean. Alright, so we looked at those. Next one we're going to look at is this one, which was in there. And this one's not, I have not attempted to clean it yet either. There you go. And you can see the damage. I can imagine how dirty they probably are. So I haven't tried to clean this one yet either. I got home and started on some of them and had to leave. So this one, I don't know. This, from what I can see from looking at it, looks to be a first press to me too. These are just, they're like VJs. There's a lot of different labels on them. Some were first pressings, some were later pressings. A lot were bootlegs. I also found these in there with no records in them. I said, hey, these were in that box. There's no records in them. You're not going to really charge me $1, are you? He goes, now you can have them. So I always pick these up when I can find them, because you don't know what you're going to find that doesn't have the original Apple sleeves, and these are not that easy to find. So we got those. All right, so next we got another one. Here we go. And this one is Love Me Do and P.S. I Love You. This one was pretty poor. This one I did. The rest of these I had a chance to clean. This one did not come out well. So it has something in the dead wax. Very sticky. I don't know what. But, yeah, I let it soak for a while and stuff. And it's just kind of, put a little extra record cleaner on there, and it's just kind of, and it kind of smeared when I cleaned it, turned it. It kind of smeared it along the middle of the record. So this will have to be, I'm going to attempt to clean it again because it's an original. I have the picture sleeve this goes in, and I don't believe that my 45 is the first pressing on this. I'll have to dig it out and see. So I'd like to save this if I can to replace the one I got. But I think this is probably a loss too. So right there you can see the line in the middle. Whatever sticky was on here. Right there, you can see the residue still carried on to the vinyl, in the middle of the vinyl, and tracked around. So unfortunately, this is probably going to be a loss too. These are not expensive 45s. You can probably get these nice and mint for $3-4, I think. So it's not that big a deal, but if I can save them, I'll save them. All right, next up, Paul McCartney Press. Not a big fan of this in particular song or this album, I'm afraid. This did not do it for me. It's one that I listened to it when it came out, didn't care for it, and then listened to it for 15 years, listened to it, and no, I still don't like it. Listened to it a month ago, and nah, I still don't like it. So, but anyway, it's what it is. There you go. That's the front, and this is the back. And hey, here's the deal on this. So there's not a lot of these because it was not much of a success. The album was a complete failure for Mr. Paul. And so this one is, so the press on here is a video edit. This is an edited version of the song. And it says on here is a video edit, so I guess it's the version that played with the video when it was released. So this is your side A, and you can see that down at the bottom. And then the other side does not say that it's edited, but I know this song is close to 5 minutes long, and it's only 4:27 on here. So that tells me this must be an edit too. And it says it's not true, but it is true. This is a shorter version. Okay, and if you look at the dead wax, let me show you the dead wax. Let me try. There you go. We've got a bunch of numbers, a matrix number that we've scratched out. And then we have a new, extremely longer number that we wrote in. You see that? So I have to research it a little bit, but I believe this is a special pressing used for promotional purposes. It doesn't say promo on it, but I believe that's what it is. I believe this was a special cut that was made. Especially when I saw that edit video thing, video edit. I believe this was one that was passed around the stations and stuff as sort of a demo. Not demo, but you know what I mean. So I think that's what that was. Anyway, so it's cool to have it. I've cleaned it. It looks new-ish. Now, here's the what the, I know. So we talked last week about this 45 here, because I have not put it up yet. I got a stack here I haven't put up yet. Strawberry Fields Forever Penny Lane. And we talked about the fact that the Penny Lane that was in here is the second pressing to me. Because I still haven't looked into it, but I know it's the second pressing. Because it's a 2-minute 57-second song. Okay? And I told you the first pressing was 3 minutes long. Well, here's the what? I don't know. I found this in that box. And it looks pretty good on here. But let me get it, and I'm like, this is pretty, this is kind of poor one. This is the white. It's definitely not white anymore. It's kind of a tingy yellow. You probably can't see it, but it is. It's the front, and that's the back, and it's doesn't fare a lot better. Age has not been kind to this sleeve. Plus it has, looks like to be some water stains right there. So yeah, time's not been kind to this one, but I found a second one of this, and that's pretty cool. That's 2 in 2 weeks. That's weird. That's weird. And here's the weirder thing. I know, there's always something weirder. It contained Penny Lane. This is not a mint Penny Lane. This is a good at best. There's a lot of surface scratching. But the reason that I got it was because if this was a 257, given the condition of the sleeve and the single, since I already have one far better, I would have just left it there. But it is the 3-minute version I told you about. So even being in poor condition, I still took it, especially for $1. You can see how rough it is. There you go. Yep. And Strawberry Fields doesn't fare much better. And this has been cleaned pretty good. I ran it through about 20, 30 times, and yeah. So, but I'm going to keep it. Maybe I'll find a mint or a more mint copy of Penny Lane in another random box somewhere. I do see random boxes of singles. I don't always go through them because, again, like I said, it's a lot of work. It's very tedious to, it's very tedious. And sometimes there are rewards and sometimes they're not. Today, Wasn't really a reward day. I picked up a couple of things. I got press. I didn't have that. So that's kind of neat. The Motley Crue is pretty cool because I'm a big Motley Crue guy. So getting this 3-minute version is really cool. I just wish it was not messed up. But anyway, so there you go. And to show you something weird is going on in the Beatle world, and I've said that before, people tend to be getting rid of things. I found, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? We talked about this last time I found one. I told you I had 2 of them. Well, now I have 3 of them. That's right. I found another. I have 3 of them now. Yeah. Can't find the second one. Number 4, by the Beatles, whereas this is written out. It's just 4. I need that one. I have the record. It's a friend gave it to me. It's in pretty poor condition, but I have it, but I don't have a sleeve. So anyway, yeah, I found a 3rd one of this, believe it or not. And this one here, overall, it's fairly good condition. I mean, this is a cardboard sleeve, you know, so from 64, it being a cardboard sleeve, this is pretty nice. So we have a crease right there. And then we have tape. Somebody taped it at some point. It's been on it for a long time. It's turning yellow. And they also taped the top. And they pulled a trick of my buddy at the one record store. They took a black marker. See? There's a Scotch tape. They took a black marker and went over the tape with a black marker. I was going to try to peel this off because I hate that, but I don't know how long it's been on there or what kind of tape has been used. I don't know if it's Scotch or a paper tape or what it is, but I don't want to try to take it off and rip this. So I'm going to leave it as is. So I now have 3 copies of this and 3 different conditions. And so you know, this is the single inside. It's a little rough. I would call this good plus. I'd call it good plus. Okay. This is pretty good. So this is, so I told you last time I found a second copy of this, and it was the kind of blue teal sort of label. This is the same. And the capital doesn't have records on it. So this is the same as the last one that I found right here. And if you look, I think you can see the surface scratching. There you go, surface scratching on it. It's not in fantastic condition, but it's not garbage. I cleaned it very well. I think it'll play nice. And yeah, there you go. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I have 3. I don't need 3. I'm happy with 2 because there are label variations. One is green again, and the other one is a blue tealish type color. So I don't need a 3rd. So right now I'll stick it in my collection and figure out what I'm going to do with it. All right, so there you go, kids. That is my record find for today. Some days when I'm off, I will hit multiple stores. Some days I'll hit one. Some days I'll hit none. Today, you know, I went to the one, I didn't really look because he, in my opinion, insulted me on the trade price for some albums. And then I went to this place, just, it's in the mall, and I stopped by because I was going to, you know, go to this other record store that was in the mall, and I seen all these crates of 45s. I'm like, man, maybe I should look through those a little bit, just on the off chance. So I never made it to the other store. I had an appointment, so I had to go after I looked through these. But yeah, I found all these in a random record crate, a couple of different random record crates, and it's a pretty good find. The really nice was the pitting lane. Finding that was pretty neat. So there you go. So that is my updated for you for today. Next week, it'll be next week probably, because I'm still waiting on them. I have some Japanese Beatles albums coming. I finally said I'm going to try it. I hear so much about the Japanese Beatles albums. I had a chance to get a few, so I did. So we'll be hearing about those. By the time, actually, I'm doing this video a little bit early so I can try to keep it on time releasing it. So by the time you're watching this, I'll already have those and have listened to them and be ready to make a new video about those Japanese albums. Alrighty, there you go, kids. And that's all I got for you. I want to throw a hi and thanks for your comment out there to Beatle Paul, Beatle Dave, and Beatle Dustino. Everybody's channels are Beatle something, and I'm just worth the spin. But hey, everything I show you is worth the spin. I don't think since I've had this channel, I've shown one record that I would go, this is not playing at least once. This is garbage. I haven't done that. No matter what it is, even if I think it's garbage, I'm going to say it's worth playing at least once. Because you don't know what you're going to like until you hear it. You just don't. Alright, that's all I got for you. If you like this video, please subscribe. It makes me feel good. Makes me feel wanted and loved. And that's what we all want. Give it a nice like for me. Fancy graphics there. I did pay extra for the 3D. Doesn't work well. But anyway, there you go. Fancy graphics. And be kind to one another. Make vinyl the soundtrack of your life. Sprinkle a little love out there on everything you do today. Let's do one good deed for one person this week. Just one. If we all do it, that's, what, 20 people? That's 20 happier people in the world because we did one good deed for those people. Tell your friends, tell your family. Hopefully they'll check this channel out. And then we'll get more people. Maybe we'll get another 20. We'll have 40 people all doing one good deed one week and making 40 people happy in the world. Maybe those 40 will tell 40 more. Now I have 80 subscribers, and all 80 of them are doing one good deed a week. So now that's 80 happy people out there. Guess what those 80 people do? So if we keep this up, guess what might happen? Most of them probably will not continue to watch this channel, but we'll multiply our people out there doing good deeds. So we'll go from one good deed a week to maybe 2, 3, 4, 5,000 good deeds by people in the world. Awesome. To quote Mr. Star, or Sir Star, peace and love. I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching.